And we live.
Hey.
Oh, just like that? That's it.
Yeah,
no,
and
like 3, 2, 1.
That's bro. That's what I always
Don't
say.
be a producer. Don't be a producer. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to PopsCast with your boys CK, Mars, and Tesmo Bismo, aka Tesmo Abysmal. Because I didn't know we were starting the show. You said we live. And I didn't know we were starting. But I hope you guys are good.
If
welcome
you listen,
to another week.
I always say, and we live.
And welcome to the first show of February. Yeah, this is the first show of February. I
Officially
forgot,
our 1 year.
Today's the 9th. Is it official yet, or
officially
are we official next week?
Official 1 year. We started the first week of February.
Okay. All right. Well, happy anniversary.
I know, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome. Yeah, we made it. Look at us. Look at us. We came over to this channel on episode 14. We have 13 great episodes over on the Never Game Alone channel. For those who want to check those out, they're all up on the podcast for all my audio listeners, so go check those out as well. But yes, look at us. We're 25 episodes in for the new season. I guess it's officially time to start that second season, huh? But yeah, what's up, guys? Updates. What's up?
You know, nothing. Well, no, not nothing. A lot, actually. As those you can see if you're watching the video version of this, I am in a new location. I am no longer in my apartment. I am in my parents' house, which is it's okay. I don't say that as a bad thing, but you know, this is my mom's office / my new office for a couple of months. The adjustment to that is crucial, man. Everybody has a lot of adjusting to do, and things didn't start off on a right foot so far. Coming down with Millie kind of stuff, you know, because you know with us it was just me, Katie, Millie, and Chopper, right? And now it's me, Katie, Millie, my mom, my dad, and Chopper. There's two more variables in this situation that just, you know, we got to get used to, and then there's things that they have to get used to, which is, you know, we have Millie on a routine, right? She goes to school, she comes home, she eats, she plays for a minute, she takes a bath, she goes to bed. Well, daycare, whatever. School, daycare, same thing. So now, you know, that was the routine. Now we come home, she comes home, and my parents want to deal with her, and she's not eating. And then my parents are trying to interfere with our what we're saying a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. It's just here and there, like, oh, why don't you just give it to her? No, that's not what we're doing. Oh, why don't you just let her do that? No, that's not what we're doing. And you know, Katie is taking some toll on her because she's not used to it. And you know, we're for the whole past almost 2 years now, it's just been Katie and Millie doing their own routine, and now we have people interfering and interjecting their own opinions and stuff. So, you know, I had to talk with the parents, and once again, like I said, it's just all an adjustment. You know, I'm pretty sure it's going to die down a little bit because it's only been the week one, right? It's only been week one, so things are going to change, of course. So once things, you know, settle in and things start to, I can give a very detailed update in a couple of weeks to see if we're still in this same position or if we have evolved and changed situations, because sometimes I'm not home, right, when Millie and Katie come home from work, so I can't intervene. You got to be kind of the middleman, CK, because you know it's your parents kind of stuff, right, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be the cushion to, because you know you don't want Carly or you know Katie to say something wrong and different. So you know I'm kind of the middleman to just bridge the gaps, but it's going to be all right. You know, like I said, it's just been
changes, man.
Rough week. But other than that, I think that's it. That's all it is. What do you call it? The year of sacrifice, man. It's truly
the year of sacrifice.
The year of
sacrifice. Things that you're not used to you know, sacrifice, save, and do what you gotta do so you can be back in the place where you want to be. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I hear you on that, man. I can't wait for that update. You're what episode next, right? So we're gonna get the update on your next episode. Hopefully, we get a 2 week.
Oh yeah.
Taz, what's good, man?
Hold on. I'm sorry. Finish. I'll bring it up later. It's about Chopper because he's in the new area, so some things with that. Go ahead,
Around
Tess.
this way, the only new thing is my babies can walk now. CK got to see the footage firsthand.
Both of them are walking now, right?
I seen it too.
On everything. They just hopped the hell up and was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take this step. But before that, they figured out how to climb on top of stuff first. Like they didn't traditionally just say, let's learn how to walk. They were like, I can climb on the couch. I'm okay with climbing on the couch. Let's just climb on this couch. And then somebody took a few steps and ain't stopped Jules. She took a few steps and she's figured out how to get up off of her. Like, remember I told you she would try and launch off one leg. She was always scoot on one leg, like trying to figure out like, how do I get up off this leg and just go? She finally figured out how to get up off that one leg, and she just goes. She's still clumsy, but she'll just get up and be like, you know what? This crawling shit taking too long. Let's hurry this process along. I'm trying to catch up to everybody. Jazz, she's just stable. Like, she's got good balance, but she's just lazy. She don't want to walk, but like if she see everybody moving and she can't catch us, then she'll just decide like, I'm gonna get up. I'm just gonna walk. But that's about it. Nothing else. Finally got my stimulus check. That thing took forever to get up here.
Taking our money over there in Canada.
Bro, I'm still a citizen, sir. They send.
I'm telling you.
No matter where you are in the world, as long as you're still a U.S. citizen, you'll get one. Even if you live in Abu Dhabi, you're still gonna get one. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but you'll get one. So yeah, I got mines. I gotta figure out how to change my address and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's the good stuff. Works alright. Little stressful, little copy paste job. You know, but I'm thankful for it and all that good stuff.
Oh man, bless you, man. Keep fighting, bro. I can't do those jobs anymore, man.
Bro, I keep telling myself day after day I got a reason to keep doing this, because when I be in that thing, because it's an account management position for the hospital. So basically, it's not like traditional IT or anything that I'm used to. They do a lot of stuff with like code and scripts and stuff. So it's a little above what I know. And then, but I'm glad that I'm learning it to a degree. But it's like it's just so quiet, and you have to be kind of like you, CK. Basically, your value and fruit is born through your own efforts. Like, there's nobody to watch you. There's no, like, you have to make it happen if you want something to happen, or you have to be about getting it done because ain't nobody gonna do it for you type of ordeal. So that's kind of the same mentality. Like, it's me and one other person. It's a quiet room. They gave me basically all the tools I needed, and from there, of course, I can still ask questions, but it's mostly like, all right, how much of this do you got, and that you want to just start pounding through it, because it's a never ending. It's coming in no matter how much you knock out. There's still more that's gonna keep coming in. So it's just like, but it pays so damn good.
I'm about to say that's the thing, all right?
It pays so good. Just be like, man. But
push on.
You know, once I'm in here though, I can always apply for other positions within the hospital if they ever come back open and stuff. So I'm not locked into being in this department if I ever chose to or not to be. But I would love to stay here just to keep consistent work coming in, because Lord, this COVID shit something else.
I hear that. I just wanted to say two things before I give my quick little update. Mars, congratulations, man. You are officially the one with the longest beard in the PopsCast crew. I had to bring mine down. So Mars, you got the crown for now, at least in the chin area. But
that's a competition between y'all two, bro. I ain't even been in that.
If you got hair on the face, you automatically got entered. Hair on the face is the application, even if you didn't ask for it. You applied.
The only thing I could possibly beat you in, CK, is the mustache. That's about the only thing I can grow. Is a Drake-sized mustache.
Gross. You could beat me on that. You could have that.
I know,
yeah,
bro.
Mars, congratulations, man. Yeah, I had to do it. It was really bugging me because it was like two different layers.
Tell him turn his face though, so you can see the beady bees.
No.
I'll turn my face.
No, chill. I lost my comb in the move, so it's nappy. This side's not as bad as the other side, but
you lost your comb in the move.
Yeah, the other side
like a Swiss, looking like Swiss cheese over there, boy. It's just spots.
Yeah, I just had to congratulate you on that one.
Yeah, I need to get a cut, man. My shape up.
CK, did you cut your hair again?
It's been
just not down. Just taped.
I'm telling you, boy. Wait till I come back to LA. We fighting.
Look, man. I want to apologize, but look, man. Once a hair enizer, always a hair. And I'm trying to find, like, instead of womanizer, like a hairizer, because I'm always. I can't stay loyal to haircuts. I'm sorry, Tez. I apologize. One day, maybe. One day.
Bro, I know how you feel. I got these locks. I seen some waves the other day. I was like, boy, I'm gonna just get back to brushing. I'm gonna lay this thing down.
Yeah,
It's like,
man.
hold up.
That's what's crazy with me too. Like my waves were finally coming in. Tell me why I didn't put a do-rag on again for the next 2 weeks. I was just like, what the hell is going on? I have a problem. It's a problem I have. Like it's like the waves are coming in. I'm brushing. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm like, this is fire. But then my hair gets old. Hair started getting longer. So then all of a sudden the pics started coming out, and I can't stay consistent. It's bad. It's a problem.
What's
it's
up,
a genuine problem. It's okay.
Yeah, not like what they call that phase, the woofing phase. Like when I did have a haircut, once my stuff got thick enough and I would wet it and it just curl up, I was like, bro, it's time to pull the pick out. Ain't no point. I'm like, yep, this is what we going. This is what we doing.
Yeah, waves are too much, dreads are too much. The hairstyle I got is perfect for me because I don't gotta care about it. Just get a shape up every 2 months.
I don't have to care about this either.
2 months.
I go every 3 months to get to get this. This is 3 months until I got this like 3 days ago. I go every 3 months.
But what about, do you get your hair not tightened? What's the word I'm looking for?
Twisted. I get this and this every 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
And it lasts that long? Wow.
No, I look like a bum. The hair is fine, but this stuff,
Alexa,
it's awful.
Mind your business. Stop.
Alexa gonna choke you.
What the hell?
R.I.P. to my Alexa.
Alarm for what now? I'm like, what? But as far as updates over here,
what's up with this hot Dunkin' Yoshi hoodie, bro? What?
Oh, so my brother hit me with a new merch idea, so he got this for me for my birthday, and it's Yoshi.
Tell Nick I'm coming for his kneecaps, bro.
My other brother Daniel. Shout out to my brother Daniel.
I was gonna say
it's Yoshi wearing a Knicks RJ Barrett jersey. I was just like, that's fire,
That
bro.
is dope.
Can I get a mock up? Can I get a mock up this way?
It looks so good. It's like hand drawn, so it's not even just like a copy paste. Like this was initially Mario from whatever that
the basketball game is, All-Star.
He got changed it up so it's Yoshi shoes and everything, and he put on the RJ Barrett jersey. I was like, oh, that's a fire. So he gave me the PNG and everything. So new merch is gonna come with this, but yeah, it's dope. I love it.
Bro, I was about to say, bro, if Nick did that, I'm coming for his knees when I come for your scalp. I'm coming for both y'all boys.
Nah, this was a Nick. They got a different one, but this isn't it. But yeah, no, everything's good over here. Nothing crazy. Literally just moving. The last few weeks have just been getting everything ready for the move. We've had a lot of financial issues, not in a way where we're like deathly broke. It's just payments have not been coming to us. I freelance for the Fumble, and I still have not been paid from them. I'm like, these bastards. Wow. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of things. Carly's been getting hit with the.
I remember you.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. We got our stimulus checks and whatnot. We're getting ready for the move. Got our little storage unit for the little bit of things we're gonna have. We ended up selling a lot of our stuff. We thought we were gonna keep our couch. We were like, nah, let's just sell it. So we're selling the couch. We already sold our.
Same
we already sold. We have a buyer for our fridge. So when we leave next week, the fridge is gonna be sold for $200. Couch, we just gonna leave, and the chair and the table, we just gonna leave. So yeah, this is the last episode of PopsCast. You're gonna see me in here for the visual people, because just like Mars, I'm actually sharing my office with my mom as well. So I will be in her little. It's gonna be a tighter little corner. All this little fun stuff is gonna be in storage, except for my shoes. I'm keeping some of my shoes, but I'm literally just this little. I'm gonna be.
I don't got none of my.
Yeah, it's like I was packing my Funko Pops and so I was just like. I should keep one. No, I gotta keep them all together. Keep on. Yeah, man, it's okay. It's okay. Sacrifice. We have better. Next office gonna be bigger and better. Fire. Yeah. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna have those unnecessary lights on the walls that those streamers have. Yeah. It's gonna be all right.
I can't wait, boy. I'm telling you, I got the same. I got the vision in mind. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get this mixing board, a new mic, the LEDs. This chair is ass completely. I'm assed out in this chair. I'm so sick of it. My back hurt. I need a new desk. I'm officially past the L-shaped desk. Man's need an office desk. Like
you done with the L-shape?
I'm done with the L-shape, bro. I need a big ass desk.
I like my L-shape still a little bit, but I really want a standing desk, man. Especially because a lot of the type of videos I do and stuff, like where I'm already rolling all over the place. Yeah, like, I just want to stand in this. Let me just stand. I don't know if I'll edit standing, but at least I know record standing.
Well, see, For me, is I just want the big office desk. Like my supervisors had these big long wall desks so that I can fit all my stuff on it and not have no extra.
I know what you mean. On one, just
one long big fat ass desk.
Yeah.
You know, maybe have, you know, of course, some space for like the multi-monitor setup, same way it is, but then some shelves. Like I have it in mind. It's just gonna take time
and
saving
right
and planning.
Now, one thing that y'all need, I said this before I even moved here, is a couch. You need a couch in your office, yo. Like this thing is so clutch.
My chair.
Like, my mom's couch in the back.
But what you use the couch for? For who? For Katie and
No, just when I want to. Yes, what that just said.
Man, I don't need that when I'm out here pewdifying in the. I don't need that. I got a little rest on the bottom of my chair. Shoot, I'm like just like this.
Boy, you feel like you ain't got no type of, just the beard blended in with the hoodie. I'm done.
I used it today for the first time, and I took a nap on it. I was like, yo, all I had to do was turn around and sit on the couch and take a nap. I was like, yo, I had a movie up on the screen. I was like, oh, yes, I need it.
I mean, if I have no space, maybe.
Also, people, anybody watching the live version or when you listen to this, we may be having some small technical difficulties. So sometimes if you look at Mars may cut out. I may cut out. CK may cut out. It's just one of those days with Discord. Who knows? We all have good internet situations, I believe, but it's just, again, one of those technical days. So y'all bear with us. Just want to let y'all know that because we like 27 minutes in this, but that's because we ain't spoken so long because everybody's so busy. So yeah, y'all bear with us when we just rambling until we get to the nitty gritty.
It ain't rambling. This is conversations, man. This is what these things about. Speaking of which, Mars, with you talking about internet, I want to ask you about internet.
What's going on, Kate? What's going on, Dead Hero?
How is the internet there? Was this something that you like had a conversation with them with like beforehand? Like, yo, what's your internet situation? How's it going? Da 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 da. And if not, like, is the internet okay? Because I had this conversation, so I'm curious if you had to.
To answer the question, the internet is great here because where my dad lived, my parents lived back in Jersey, where Andre was there, the internet was trash. And we told this man, like, yo, no, he wanted to because it was so trash.
So bad.
Yeah, he was like, yo, we need more gigs. We need more, whatever, download and up
terrible
speed and all that stuff. He said it's crazy. He said it took him like 2 days to download one game on his Xbox and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was whack. So when he came out here, he was like, yeah, I'm not having y'all talk trash about me. So he got like really good internet. So the internet here is actually amazing. Yeah, it's actually made, and there's not that much stuff on it. My parents' phones and maybe a TV or two, so the internet is just wide open for me to use. I downloaded the game on my Xbox and it took like maybe an hour and a half, which is great. That's like normal time for me when I was at my own house apartment with good internet. So the internet is
that's good. So that's good
on point.
No trouble.
So I'm not mad about it. So yeah.
Did you see that?
Nah. And my dad even bought like extenders for the Wi-Fi and stuff as well.
Yeah, I have mine in the wings just in case. But I had to have this conversation. But my mom's upload was actually pretty good. Download's a little rough, but upload was good. We had a conversation. My mom's trying. She had Spectrum on the phone. She's like, I understand. No, this is what you're doing for work now. So I got. God bless my mom. I appreciate it. I love you so much for all that.
Bro, tell my mom
because she knows. She knows that I was like, internet, because when I was here back in 2016, we had some problems. My videos were taking about 2 hours to upload. So yeah, same thing. So she had everything like
I updated us to like a gig. So funny story. Maybe like 3 weeks back, I'm chilling. It's my off day, Sunday. I get up early with the girls, do my normal solo dolo dad routine. And then out of nowhere, after the girls take a nap, bro, I shit you not, I think I was actually working on one of my YouTube videos for the day, and I'm like, all right, it's done. And then I try and upload it, and next thing I know, I'm cleaning the house, and then just, like, because I'm playing stuff for the girls, music, everything on the Wi-Fi, and it just stops. I'm like, hold on, what just happened? I was like, oh, the router did something funky, because I saw the light hit a certain way, but at the same time, oh, somebody ain't sleeping in their room. I'm also working out. I'm also working out with like the big. So we have a water machine in the house and one of the water jugs. So apparently it's been dropped multiple times. And I set it down, and my foot lightly taps it. The whole bottom of that bitch go poof, just bust and splat into the whole floor. And
How
I'm
sharp is
thinking,
your toenail, man?
bro, I have on workout shoes. Shut your scrag up. I'm not. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be better, bro. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. It's our month, King. Don't do that, bro. It's our month, big dog. Don't do that. We gotta be here. We gotta be way up here. Come at me in March. But come at me in March. So it hits. I thought it hit the router and everything, but it turned off. It just died. And then I spent like 2.5, 3 hours running around the city trying to go find a new router. So you know how you can go buy routers just freelance back anywhere because you don't have to get the router from your ISP. Canada, you can't do that. It have to come from whoever you getting internet from. So I done burnt like a half a tank of gas until I finally find my provider somewhere randomly at one of these big ass malls right 5 minutes before they close to get a new router. I'm like, bro, the universe ain't it today. This ain't it. They were like, you want anything while you in here? I was like, hell yeah, go ahead and upgrade me to a gig. Go ahead, lock in that contract for that same low rate y'all had. This some bullshit. I was pissed the entire day, bro. Then I got on the phone and old buddy was like, oh no, you can't do that. We'll send you a new one. Take like 3-4 days. I'm like, bro, we need new ones. We can't wait no 3-4 days, big dog.
Bro,
he's like, oh, you have to do that. I'm like, no. So they sent me. I have 2 new ones. Just sent one off, and then I get another. I have to go get another return label. I'm like, bro, why is it gotta be so hard? Why? But yeah, we should all have good internet. I just wanted to share my pain with everybody too, bro. I had to be in it.
I hear you on that. But anyways, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad we were able to talk because we still did have conversations that people can relate to. But I did want to segue that into the topic of today. And today's topic was really something that I was just like thinking about because we all, I'm sure, all had this same like thought process at some point in our life. And now that we're all dads, we're all 30. Tez, we're all 30.
Yes. We hold up. March 31 though, ain't he?
Chill. Nah, we all 30.
He's still early 30s. Don't try to age him. Look, we all together.
Bro, he was born in the late 80s, bro. That man crack baby age.
But nah, like, and I'm bringing this up because, you know, Ted's got his 2 kids, 2 more on the way in a few years or some time. Mars is going to be, you know, on the lookout for, you know, the next one when he's in his multi-million-dollar mansion after he move out of his parents' house. And, you know, I already got 2 kids of my own, you know, but I feel like we're all in that great age range to have, you know, the kids that we have and to be expecting.
Yeah, and I'll move into one unit in East Atlanta.
My light didn't like it, so I guess God was not a fan of that idea. I was about to agree, and the light said, "Nah, cut that off." So the reason why I bring this up is because I feel like as kids, or not even kids, but like as like teenagers and whatnot, we all have a perception of what we expected or when we expected the year was going to be for us to settle down, start a family, and all that kind of stuff. I'm curious to hear what you guys' ages and stuff like that were, but as you guys see by the thumbnail, it says getting older. In no way, shape, or form do I believe that because we're 30, I think we're old, man. I'm not saying that at all.
We boomers officially, though. On the internet, they gonna call us boomer.
That's not true. Look, CKTV video on the way. I'm actually making a video about this because I just turned 30.
I got called a boomer,
it's not true. Well, that's
you. You a boomer.
Anyways, this man came in here with a brown shirt. All he's missing is the little paperboy hat.
Hold up. Check the nipple. Check the pocket. It's white. It ain't all brown.
You got pens in there?
Nope.
For the pens and pencils. Oh, nope. Okay. All right. Cool. Anyways, like I said, we all had a thought about, you know, when we would want to start our family, when we want to have kids and stuff like that. And I guarantee you, the age that you did have them, or the time that you did have them, may or may not have been that time. Now, I could say, even though number one, you know, was not entirely planned, it was the time I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So with Anaya coming in, 27 was the age, because that's around the time my mom had me, and I thought that was the perfect age because the relationship I have with my mom, age difference, and everything like that, like that's what I would want with my kid. Like I want to be at, you know, on that same kind of level to an extent. Like she's 20 years older than me, 20 some odd years, whatever the case may be. And that's what I want for my kids. That's what I always want for my kids, where I can be able to, the cliche, play basketball with them before my knees go out, before my back go out, and all that kind of stuff. So I was around that same age, but I was curious to hear from you guys the thought process, as reckless, young whippersnappers, Ted's out there, ready to, lose all that weight and get his six pack and just start holding down all the women in his prime.
What?
Mars over there, who was already holding all those women and losing prime, so he finally found Katie and got lucky. So now he had his kid. Like, I want to know the thought process.
I was ready to go out and be hoeing. Wowzers.
Where were you guys at, like in your early 20s and like teens? Like, what were your guys' thought process on when you guys are gonna have kids, and did that follow through? And how do you feel about the thoughts you had then? I'll start with you, Tez, Mr. Hold Down.
Bro, big wham, no spam, hitting all your aunties like bam and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We out here in these streets. No, but I honestly didn't think I was. I actually thought I was. What's the word? Infertile. Like
Why? Were you trying to have kids?
No, so the age I thought I was gonna have or wanted to have my first,
and you was getting lucky.
No, basically, but I thought I was gonna have my kids the same age my mom had me, because I put it at like, I bet I'm gonna graduate high school, because I went straight to college right after. I was like, I should be done by 21. Lo and behold, my school did not prepare me at all, because I was in probably what seemed to be a good ass school for the hood, but comparably speaking, when you stepped into a collegiate, scholastic setting, boy, I felt so out of place. It just was not for me. Still finished though.
Good for you, man.
I was just like, man, I thought it was gonna be 26, but I just didn't think. At some point, I thought I'd never have kids, because I had a few scares with some women I dated in the past, and once you get comfortable enough, after a period, you just
gonna be home.
I was fat though, sir. So it was more like roly poly ish stuff. It wasn't hoeing.
The story was right. You were still hoeing.
I was still not a hoe by any means. I was more like a Hawaiian roll, but I wasn't no hoe. Kings, big dog, the sweet kind. But yeah, I just kept thinking it was never gonna happen. Marcia, you drink your water, damn it.
It's not water. This is my happy juice.
I can say that. I really did think, because bro, I'm telling you, there were so many scares that happened, and they weren't really like scares. Just the type of women I was attracted to, and it seemed like a recurring pattern. Like all the women I ended up dating had PCOS. So it kind of made it harder for them to get pregnant anyway. So I'm just like, bro, can you
elaborate on that? What is PCOS?
Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. So they have cysts on their ovaries.
Okay, so now break that down, please.
Having cysts on the ovaries, which makes it a little bit harder to conceive kids, because it's like having like a cyst or growth, or I think like a blood clot of some kind grow on the ovaries, which makes it harder for them to be fertilized or whatnot, or in general. So I was just like, all right, well, I was kind of braced in and never had kids, and then eventually I lost some weight, and all right, so I'm gonna keep it thorough with y'all, because I got nothing to hide. We all mismatch. We all know everybody's mismatch in their own way. One leg short, one leg long. One boob big, one boob small. Same thing goes for the other area. I had an incident occur with my mom, like how traditional Southern moms will beat your ass. I got beat hard enough and hit in a spot that almost like ruined one of my boys. So it kind of almost seemed like it didn't exist or don't exist even as an adult. So I kind of feared if I could.
Or you got hit in the nuts?
The nuts, my guy. Like it's almost like it ruptured. No, like it almost like just destroyed it from the impact. So yeah.
Why are you getting hit on?
My mom was different when it came. It's like I flailed the wrong way after. Remember we were talking about getting wet.
Your fault. Got it. Your fault.
But she hit us when we got out the bro. We were butt ass naked, wet out of the tub, bro. There wasn't no running. She got the thickest Texas hide belt, bro. I'm talking about lit my ass and my sister ass up after the tub. I'm like, bro, what is this? And then she swung around and my leg caught the right angle. I was like, woo. So that was another thing. Like I kind of just didn't think I'd ever actually had kids because I'm sitting around here looking like
one nut.
basically that's how this there. Don't play me now, but you know, shit, it's just a twig and a rock. I'm being honest with y'all, man. God. I ain't got nothing to hide, bro.
It's fun. We like the honesty test.
The description that's funny more than the honesty. Like I respect the honesty. My man said twig and a rock.
Bro, that's all it is, bro. That's shit. It's scary when I just think about it. I'm like, hey man, look, we functioning at half capacity. And this is before Google was really a thing. I'm like, bro, can you still make kids with one of these? I'm just like, I didn't know who to ask. I'm just
so
like,
that's why you were ready to mail it in.
I was like, I can adopt, or if it happened, it happened. It don't. I was like, if I get lucky, if I'm lucky enough to have one, bet. I had two. So
you gonna have two more.
No, I'm not.
That was his only shot. That was it. He used the last. You got
Shut up, bro.
You good, Tess? We've been trying to use this whole time saying you gonna get another one, but you used your last shot and you good.
Shit, hey, we never know. Might be.
Oh man,
might
but
be.
Yeah, for me, it's been. So I thought at this age where I'm at now, right? I thought I was gonna be good. Like I thought I was gonna have like 3 kids by now, a career job, and just be coasting by this point. Like so after college, I thought I was gonna find a wife and have my first kid. Like by 25, I was gonna have my first 2 kids, and then closer to 30, I will have my 3rd kid. But as we can see, I'm 31. I only have 1 kid. Yeah, man, because I what 25? How am I a hoe if I was gonna be married by 21 and have my first kid before 25? Man, how am I a hoe?
I just had to pick. Somebody else had to be one with me.
You really, but
what?
You really wanted to be married at 21, 22?
Yes, until I tasted the real world, and I was like, "Oh no!"
So this is before. Gotcha.
Because you have to remember,
this is before I actually lived life a little bit.
Yeah,
gotcha.
and them Connor boys,
I
genetics is built different.
Like,
they built different than me and you. You seen them in their heyday? I ain't gonna hold you. You could probably iron a shirt on a few of them boys' backs and their stomachs. They were cut.
We peaked early. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I don't want to know what that means. But I'll let you have that.
They were bad, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna go there, which is a southern thing. Don't worry about it, island boy.
But yeah, so then
you lost me.
Yeah, so like around college, I was living life and enjoying life, doing what I gotta do, and I didn't want to settle down. And then I met Katie, and then things just happened and we settled down. And even with Katie, we still had, like, I didn't want any kids because I knew once having a kid was going to like really put a hold on life a little bit for the things that we wanted to do. So that's why we waited a long time before we had kids. We've been married, 3 years? Well, before we had Millie, we were married 3 years, and then we had Millie. And then, so within that 3 years, all my money was coming to me. All Katie's money was going to her. We were able to do things that we want. We enjoyed, just being a happy couple together before kids came along. And now I'm cool. Like I want to have more kids, and I just want to keep going. But I'm happy. I'm happy I didn't do what I'm sure you are. I was going to do.
I'm sure
in the beginning, which was because if I would have had a kid at 21 and not lived life a little bit, I think I would have been salty. I probably, honestly, who even knows if I would have been Katie or even in a relationship at the time or now, because I know, it's just young man. Yeah, man. And I would have missed out on a lot of opportunities and things that I did. So I'm happy things happened the way it did. So, yeah.
Yeah, that, like I said, for me, my timeline actually went the way I wanted to go. The only thing is missing how we did it. Me and Carly a little bit backwards, obviously still. Gotta, that the question, gotta get married, gotta make all that part official and whatnot. But it's funny because the person that I had planned all this with and wanted to do it with is the person I still ended up with, because in high school you have those high school sweethearts and and we broke up. So I thought that was like that was for the birds. Like it wasn't gonna happen with her, it was gonna happen with somebody else if it happens at all. but then life happens the way it happens, and God works the way He works. Like He turned off my light to Tez's trash idea. Things happen the way they happen.
Trash, bro.
Tez like, my idea was great. But yeah, so to continue on to this question, then being in situations where we are now, like I said, we're all 30, and we are, Tez not sure when, and Mars not sure when, but I know in the future you guys would like to try for more. If in Tez's case, probably like 5 more, and in Mars' case, I don't know,
crazy
1
as
or 2
hell,
more.
bro. I ain't that rich. I gotta come up on a smooth $1 million in both countries, and then maybe.
He said in both countries. So then what? $1 million? What's that? $1.5 million? Isn't it less over there in Canada?
6 when I bust that thing in. Be like, yep, conversion. I'd be chilling.
Conversion. So yeah, being on this side of it now, 30 years old. No, I'll save that question for later. So being 30 years old on this side of it with the kids and whatnot, being in the relationship, and Mars brought something up that really made me want to ask this question. Being in the relationship that you are, knowing that you had them at the time that you're ready to have them, because that's what both of you guys had said. As far as your relationship with your significant other, do you feel like even with kids, you still feel like you have that, partner in crime with your significant other along with the parenting aspect? Or do you think like, with the kids, like Mars was afraid of what was going to happen, it like slowed down a little bit between you and your significant other relationship? Not saying that anything specific, not saying anything like, going out to do stuff, because obviously the pandemic is slowing everyone down with that, but going out to do stuff, going out on dates and stuff like that, just the fact that, at the end of the day, you can't wait to see that other person, whether it be anything extravagant or anything small. Like, has any of that deteriorated a little bit with having kids, or is it, do you feel like it like grew stronger with having kids? I'll answer at the end. Mars, you start this time.
I can go first. Yeah, I feel like for me at least, it kind of deteriorated a little bit. But not in a bad way where it's just like it's non-existent or stuff like that. No. It's just more right. And it's just more so, everything is really focused on Millie, so and I'm cool with it, and Katie's cool with it. So we have that understanding, that mutual understanding where it's just like, hey, we don't really need to do all the stuff that we were doing before and everything, and we're perfectly fine with it. But in like I said, of course, a big part also did play in COVID happening and stuff, which slowed a lot of stuff down. But before that, because we still had Millie for a whole year before COVID even hit, and before that, it wasn't really too crazy. Nothing. It kind of slowed down the things that we were doing before we had kids. Right. It's not like, oh man, I really wish we did this, but Millie's here and we can't do this. Nah, it's like, oh man, remember when we did that? Oh, who cares? We can do this now because we got Millie. And so we just been shifting gears and doing things for Millie instead of just between me and Katie. But I'm getting kind of, because we used to travel a lot, and I do want to travel, but I do want to try. I just crazy, right?
With Millie.
Without Millie, right? Because I think because Millie's not at the age yet where we can go to another country and it's just gonna be. I want to be able to go to another country and just sit on the beach, drink my happy juice all day and get completely wasted. And I want the same for Katie. And we can't do that in another country with a baby at our side, right? Yeah, so things like that I do want to do, and we'll get to that point again. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, answer the question.
Tesmo Bismo.
Should I say the same thing? Big deterioration. You already know, because it's not even the same. It's not even the same platform when it's 2. And CK can attest to knowing that. Like it ain't even the same when you roll in 2.
So I'm gonna go left.
And then I'm rolling 2 at the same age and same stage. Man, shit. That's all you gonna get out of me. Just no. No. It's tough.
To be real, it's definitely it's tough. It's tough, but it's not in a way where it's like, oh, we ain't gonna make it. It's not that way at all. And that's what I was saying with Mars. Like I get it, and for you too, Tess, to say that like it's not in a negative way. It's just with change and with having other lives that you are putting your full attention to, that's how it happens. And that's why I want to go last, because I know, Tez, you have two as well, but yours is the same age, going through the same everything. I got the two different ages, exactly. So, and then Anaya now, her thing is at the age of 3 now, she sees that Malik cries, he gets whatever he wants. So now she's trying to cry all over again.
I say the only benefit y'all have now over me is y'all got help. Y'all got in-home help. Even if it ain't preferred, even if it ain't the preferred help that you like, it's still help.
No, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. But the problem with that is with how Malik's situation is. It's not like we could just leave him and do what we want. We can't do that. Malik is still at a place
when it comes to Naya though, like Naya, like all right, well, see, like if it was one of those situations where Carly was trying to do something, but Naya was really needy, now she's got like her grandparents around. She's just like, I can fuck y'all, I'm gone. Just where my grandma at?
Just that's the thing. Anaya's at an age where she ain't even the problem anymore at all. Like even if we were living and it was just the three of us, Anaya is so cool and chill. Like we wouldn't have to worry about that stuff anymore. It's because we got a new one in Malik, but then on top of that, with everything that's going on from therapies to his feeding every 3 hours, so like that, he's still a G2 baby, still learning his motor skills and whatnot. Shout out to Malik too. The kid is doing very well. He had all of his doctor appointments this week and last week, and they're coming out really good. A lot of positive feedback. Still a lot of work to do, but he's doing really good. So for that aspect is why, like, we wanted, like Mar said, we want to go. And the thing is, for us, like, we want to start small. We're like thinking like San Diego, which is a 2-hour drive from where we are right now. Like we just us two. We just want to go for a weekend, just go to San Diego, and we could be at the most bummed hotel. We just want to be somewhere where it's just us two. That's what I'm saying. Where it's just us two doing nothing, doing something, or it doesn't matter. We just want to be together for just a weekend. But the situation is what it is. Because like we said, we're not ready, and he's not ready to be left alone with anybody. We're hoping that in this situation with moving in with our mom, she'll understand the routine of Malik. It's not, he's just not a everyday kid with his routine, not as the person, just his routine is different. Medications, therapies, constant workouts, this, that, and the third. Like you gotta be on top of that all day, because you don't want to be lazy, because you want him to have a great life when he gets older. Like you want to do this now, so when he gets older, as what we can limit is limited. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff is on our mind. But as far as like our relationship, I would say it's closer to the deteriorating side because of the attention that we are putting on them. But we both know that we want to be with each other. Like, so that's why I'm not really worried about it. But the kids come first, and that's just the part of the sacrifice that comes with having children and being good parents with having kids. You know what I'm saying? So for those listening and us saying that, in no way, shape, or form should you take any of us saying that as a negative, because that's not what we're saying at all.
Facts.
That's what happens with the relationship. The relationship goes from being the two of you to the 3 or to the 4 or whoever the 2 may be, and those are 2 that take the most attention. That's just how it goes. So I was just curious. I was curious about that. And last question for me tonight, staying with the structure, is now we're pivoting away from the dad stuff and just talking about us fellas right here. And I'm staying on the theme of 30 because this is my first episode since my birthday. I really want to know. So Mars is 31, so this is even gonna make it even better. So before we get to Mars is 31, turning 30, 29 years old, day before your birthday, week before your birthday, month before your birthday, year before your birthday, 29 years old, knowing 30's coming up. Were you guys scared? Were you guys worried? Were you guys ready? How are you guys feeling going into that? Going into big 30, big 3-0?
Who's taking it? Oh, okay. I just became a dad. My babies were 5 months old. My babies were like, hold on. Yeah, they were 5 months. I'm just like, bruh. 30 to me ain't felt no different than from the day I turned 21. It was just like, I'm even more of the upper echelon now. I'm right at the age. Okay. I ain't a kid. You can son me, but you ain't gonna kid me. I'm too old to be called anything but sir now. God damn it!
Like, I'm the vet now.
You the rookie. Put some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? Right. But
okay.
I just was like, Dad. I had a moment of freak out just because it's like, Tez, you ain't the 26 Tez who would have had all this shit in order, boy. You ain't the 21 Tez who would have had all this prior to 26. Like, boy, you 30. You got 2 little lives. The world is in fucking chaos. Work is what it is and it's fluctuating. Like, it was stressful and scary, but I took it as like, I'm here now. Roll with it. I will say it was an okay birthday because I had the twins. It was nice, but like I always envisioned my 30th birthday being something like just I was gonna basically do what Mars did for I can't remember who BR a birthday album. I went to the DR. I want to do something similar to going to the DR or just taking another big travel with my boys. Like even y'all, I was like, bro, 30th coming up. Let's just go somewhere. Like let's just do it because I had just met y'all too. I was like, bet I'm gonna see if everybody can come. Even if we ended up in LA going like San Diego, I just want to go somewhere with the fellas for the 30th birthday. And that shit wasn't happening. It's like no, but I mean, I had my moments of freak out, but I just had to kind of roll with it. But I embraced it, man. I was like, I know a lot of people who didn't make it.
So you say you were more ready than you were like scared or anticipating. You were just like, okay,
yeah.
30.
My 21st birthday scared the shit out of me because I was like, man, I'm grown. I'm just like, ooh, the world is different now. I got bills in my name. Ooh, shit. Stuff getting hard. I can't run home when I need help now.
Because you're 31, yours is a two-parter. Because going into 30, I just very curious because of how I felt going into 30. I'm very curious if this is the same as you because you're 31. You're older than us. So going into 30, how did you feel going to 30? And then same question going into 31.
So I mean, it was kind of I never thought I would say this. I kind of was the same way with Tez, because
Clip it.
Finally. I'm gonna grab it. Trust me, I'm gonna grab it. It's recording, so I got it. It's always gonna be here.
Because so my 30th, Millie was born 2 months before that, or 3 months before that. So I just had Millie right for my 30th birthday. But before that, like before Katie, because Katie got pregnant in 9 months, so I knew on my 30th birthday I was gonna have Millie and really gonna do nothing. But before Katie got pregnant, I was planning like the best 30th birthday because I don't like birthdays that much. Like I'm not a birthday guy, but I do like birthday milestones, right? So
the dirty 30.
18th birthday was lit. 21st birthday was lit. 25th birthday was lit. 30th birthday was gonna be lit, and then after that, I think it's gonna be every 10 years. Like I don't care. Like my next biggest birthday is gonna be my 40th and 50th and 60th from that point on. That's how I planned it. Yeah. But so Katie got pregnant, and I was like, okay, Millie's gonna be due at the end of April, early May, and my birthday's right around the corner. So I canceled all the plans that I was gonna have and do everything. And plus, my parents had a wedding in Jamaica a month after my birthday. So I kind of celebrated my birthday, my 30th, in Jamaica with my parents and all my family and my brothers and stuff. So we did that, but I mean, it was cool and I enjoyed it, but that was cool. I liked it. But going into 30, I was like, I hate to say it, but I agree with Tez. Like, yeah, I'm a big dog now. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to take on
big
life.
Dog status.
Ain't no more 20s, nothing. I'm 30 with capital T. Like,
you gonna serve me
30, like, And so I was excited to be, and I was ready for 30. And then as soon as 30 came, the next thing you know, like right around the corner, I'm 31, and it's just like, oh well, 30's over. I'm 31 now.
And that's exactly the response. Because I've been asked because I have other homies too that just like you, Mars, are like just a few months older than me, so they're 31 and stuff like that. And we were talking about it because the question I got from everybody on my birthday or my birthday week was, "How's it feel? What you feeling? Do you feel stuff like that?" And
when did that shit become a thing?
Huh?
When did that become a thing? Like, who started that? Who was the first person to have a fucking panic attack because they turned 30 or 21?
Well, I guess that's when I don't know if that's like a female thing. Like, I don't know what kind of thing it is because
I think it's because I think it was going back, a few decades ago because 30 was, like 30 is honestly like the new 20-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, so back then, turning 21 and 20, like you said, their lives were just starting. They were getting married and having kids at 2021, while we at 2021 was partying, living our lives, doing what we gotta do. And now 30, we're starting to sit down and have kids and so on and so forth. So I mean, yeah, I could agree. Like a couple of decades ago, you know, the people right under or a little bit older than us, I can see them being like, yo, 30 is a big thing. Like, oh snap, I'm turning 30. It's real. But nah, I turned 39. Big point bets on, like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I don't know if it's the same answer as you guys, but you just hit the nail on the head as to my thought process the entire last year going into my 30th birthday was just like, you know, this, and now I'm starting, like, now we're going, like, 20 was the trial run, like, this is like 30 is like, and I feel like, you know, I got a better grasp of things because, like, when you're 20 and 25 and 26 and 27, you think that everything needs to be done right now or it's never going to get done. If you don't finish this by this time, then you're screwed. Then you're going to be stuck with it. But that's not the case. The closer you get to 30, you realize, like, nah, like, things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen if you really keep doing the right things and doing, whether it's with kids, work, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Like, that is just the way things do. You can only control what you can control, and you're just gaining more knowledge along the way to achieve those separate goals. So, like, with 30 coming in, I was just like, yes, sir. Like, it's funny. I was not expecting you guys to have the answer. That's exactly the thought process I have. I'm like, I'm ready. Because like Mars, I'm not one that really celebrates birthdays. And unfortunately, even if I wanted to let this year be the year because I was turning 30, you know, COVID precautions and stuff like that did not let that happen because I had
COVID
nice little
everybody on the ass set, boy.
But it was worse because I was quarantined for my birthday because I had a sniffling nose. So Carly's work was made me quarantine by myself for that week. Yeah. My birthday gift was taking a what's it called? A COVID test that got me my answer in 15 minutes to tell everybody what we already knew, the fact that I did not have COVID-19. But regardless, man, like, yeah, I went to 30. I'm excited and I'm ready, and I'm just, there's nothing to me. There's nothing scary about it because, like Mars said, like, I just feel like 30 is just an extension of the 20s, but like this is I feel like, you know, but you ain't like Ted said, you ain't sonning me though.
You ain't
like,
sonning me no more, big dog.
I don't care if you're 25 and you sure you got more money than me, but I got more experience, big guy. I don't care what you're doing. I got more experience.
Hey, yo, hold on. Let me ask you. Have y'all felt the 30 though? Like we know what it's like to be 30. Remember how much energy you had at 25 and 21?
Oh, facts. Nah, I talk about that all.
Well, that's not
time, yo.
Well, maybe 21, 20 and 1 and 20, yeah.
I've been like, bro, I used to be able to sit up to the fucking sunrise. I'd be like, hey, dog, come on. What the bed covers at? Boy, listen to these sheets. Too tired for this.
To be real, I feel like I've had the most amount of energy now that I've had in the last 2 years, though, but it's because I finally, you know, been doing the diets right. I've been fasting for since last year and whatnot, so I've been doing a lot more to keep my diet together so I can still want to, because I'm a candy head, like there's nothing I can do about it. I think I'm gonna lose all my teeth by 35. This just is what it is. So in order to keep up with that lifestyle, I gotta make sure I'm doing all the other things right. Yes, but sir. Yeah, as far as like being 20 and 21, oh 100%. Like the things no, for sure.
I just been trying to figure out how to get back into like a chronic state of ketosis. Remember, like when I first met y'all, when I was like really tiny. I don't want to be tiny. I just want to get back to that. Fam,
I teetered that line of going keto, bro. I
wasn't. That's the thing, CK. You actually don't even have to be keto to hit a high state of ketosis. I was just naturally eating way better and way less, and did more moving that when I hit it. You can ask anybody, bro. I could sleep 4 hours and stay up for almost 28 after just 4 chronically for weeks. Just like my body just was wired funny. I'm like, I'm good. It's weird as shit. But you lose so much weight. That was like when I told you I went home 175 and came back 160. Sat on my ass for 2 weeks and lost 15 pounds. Didn't do shit. I'm just like, this shit is. That's when I had to start learning how to gain weight again. I was like, bro, I'm about to be around this bitch anorexic. This is scary.
But I do want to go back to the birthday thing real quick because we haven't even reached. I learned about this like maybe last year.
Don't tell me that sexual peak shit.
Our Jesus year, okay?
What's that?
Right, yeah. What's that? Huh? It's 33. That's when everything started good happening for Jesus. When he turned 33, he woke up. Everything that could happen to him was good. And I didn't learn about that until somebody told me. It was like, yo, I didn't reach my Jesus year And I was like, what is the Jesus year? And he's like, that's when everything started happening on a positive note for Jesus. And I was like, oh. So then he pointed out to me on his Jesus year, all the good things that started happening to him. He became successful. He started working for himself, and it just started a snowball effect and going uphill instead of downhill. So I was like, we still got.
I wonder if that shit actually happens in reverse though.
We're all on the right path. We're all on the right path right now to be once we hit our Jesus year, because I'll even use Terrell as an example. He hit his Jesus year and all these great things started happening for him. He got a book deal. His podcast is doing amazing. He had his daughter. All these things are happening to him on his Jesus year. And so I was like, okay, now that I've seen it actually happen to somebody that is related to me,
I can't wait.
I was like, okay, yeah, exactly. So when I turned 33, man, my Jesus year, that's when I'm looking.
That's when we're getting 1 million subs.
Looking forward to all the blessings that I've been building up to now.
Well, luckily you're ahead of us, so yeah, I'm gonna be paying attention. You were 33, real close.
I'm 33. Hey, yo, we here, boys.
That's cool. I want to look into that more. I didn't know about that.
Jesus year, bro.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. Thought I wanted to point that out to you guys.
I literally just Googled it as you were saying that, so I'm reading more up on that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, that's it from my episode, man. I thought we had some great conversations. I love having conversations like that with y'all and hearing your guys' thought process, a lot of things that just been in my brain for the last few years. So I be, it's still 30 years old, 20, 11, 13, whatever the age may be. YouTube, I always fall into those rabbit holes all the time. And this one was just about a lot of different philosophies on life and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just different people having different perspectives on 30. And I was just like, okay, cool. I feel like, I wonder what the boys feel like. Yeah, we all over 30. I wonder what they're thinking. So that was a conversation I wanted to have on that. Like the conversation of just thought process of having kids before you have them and then now having the kids like where you're at now. So glad to have that conversation with you.
Yeah, man.
So, that's it.
My last thing just to say would be like, because we're gonna do it. Like when we look at where they are now and then look at where they currently are, where they were and where they currently are, the kids, I just be like, hey bro, I got 2 of y'all. I be like,
crazy, right?
Man, it's 2 of y'all, dog. I was like, y'all literally gotta grow up with me as y'all father. Like I'm weird in a good way. I was like, I'm weird, bro.
Thing. I'm like, damn, yo.
I be like, I'm your daddy. Yeah. I'm out here dilfing in these streets.
No, you're not.
Like, oh God,
hey, don't worry about me.
Get them out.
Don't worry about me. We out here dilfed up. We dilfed up and dilfed out. But
lying on our podcast.
You're done, son. Cancel.
Let me put these guns up for the one time, bro. You better stop. Let me just
put them down for the 5 times.
You know what I'm saying? Like the try. But it's just something. That's probably the one thing that hits me more than anything. I'm like, bro, I'm responsible for how your mind is shaped to a degree. That's the only thing that hits me on a day to day. It ain't about my age.
And something you probably get very often, I'm only now starting to get, is because your 2 are the same age, so they're growing and they're playing together, stuff like that. And I can do that. We can see that because obviously Malik is so young and Anaya is much older, but now Malik is way more mobile and he's doing things. So he's smiling at Anaya when Anaya is making him laugh, and it's just like, look at these 2. They go have each other. They siblings. Like they are each other's siblings. Like that's so cool. Like whether they love each other or they hate each other, like it's cool that they got something that I had when I was a kid, and I remember how mine was. So I'm hoping that theirs is very similar. Just like Anaya's making him laugh. He's there punching her in the face, and she thinks it's funny. Like it was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, Malik is very violent, bro. This kid, he's like, y'all teaching me how to swing. Bet. I'm gonna show y'all how to use this swing.
Jazz started retaliating, bro. Like Jazz been like, oh, I can stand up and balance, girl. You better sit your. And she'll push her down. She'll be like, move, Jazz. Move. It's too much weight on this side. Go on.
Yeah, see, look, man, y'all got siblings. Millie be swinging at me now.
Bro, they still swing at me. Jazz bit me on the cheek today, bro.
Oh yeah, this man
she tried to give me a kiss and just
give me your face, daddy. I see this.
For no reason at all. We're watching basketball. He was laying down, minding his business, just said, "Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, all right."
Give me that. Give me
it's that. Like, for what?
I was like, okay, Lee, you got him.
I didn't do it. This man was chilling.
Bro, he got to assert his dominance, bro.
Tez all the time. Like it's like, yo, I get it. You know how to swing now. I'm the one that's helping you
He's
learn
like,
it.
I'm the
Like,
new
chill
big
out.
dog.
Bro, use it on me. Yeah, nah, man. He laughs about it.
Bro, he
Yeah,
the
this kid
scrappy
wild.
dude of the house, bro.
Hey, oh, I forgot to mention. We did do one of the things that we said we weren't going to do until a little bit later on. We got Millie a tablet.
Oh,
And well, we didn't buy one, but it's one of my mom's old pods that
Yeah.
she wasn't using.
Literally like the same age as
And-
Anaya. So I told you,
and-
but continue. I told you, but continue.
And Lord have mercy, I don't know. It's just like it's a gift and a curse, like because she be running around doing crazy stuff, but then you just open that tablet, put her down, she won't move or do nothing. But then also, like, if you take it away from her, it's the end of the world type stuff, and it's just like
See, but you'll get.
like,
She'll
I
get
like
past
it, but
it.
then
I
I don't
promise
like it.
you.
It's just
I've
like,
seen. We were on the other side of that. She'll get past it. You have to, especially if she's using YouTube Kids. You have to enforce the timer. And now Anaya, like before, she'd be pissed, but now when she sees that little screen with the timer comes on, she's like, "Daddy, all done," and she'll give it to her. No fight, ever.
but that's
That's
how we
ever.
were with video games too, Marge.
I didn't even know about the timer. I
That's
didn't even know about the timer.
YouTube Kids has a timer. Makes you do a math problem and you get them wrong every now and then. You feel
I didn't even know
stupid.
about it.
But yeah, there's a timer on YouTube Kids. I promise you. Like at first, Anaya hated it. Like we told him, like, all right, you get 20 more minutes. Put the timer
That's
on.
great.
And she does it. The thing goes on. The little screen comes up, and she's like, "Daddy, all done." And she gives it to you, and she's good. So I'm telling you, that is your best friend right there.
I need that timer because I was like, yo, man, because
they'll get lost.
That's
They'll
what
get
I'm
lost.
saying. I'm sitting here looking at her like, God, man. But because okay, I wanted to say why I liked it because Millie, she doesn't eat, right? She has a problem eating. She has like FOMO. Like if anything is moving around her, she's not eating. Like the food be right in front of her. But if I walk by her, oh, Daddy, what are you doing? And looking at me like, oh, no, eat. No, what are you doing? Mommy, what are you doing? So now we put the iPad in front of her and she sits there and she's watching and eating, but not paying attention that she's eating. So I'm like, oh, bet. All right, this is how we got to get you to eat is put the TV in front of you so you can sit there and eat. So
Naya and Millie got meat, man. That's what she does. That's what we had to do too. And Naya has her iPad when she eating, and that's how she just does. She just be eating the food, not paying attention to what she's doing. Yeah. That's so funny, man. That's so funny. And then when you can start adding on games so she can learn her numbers and her colors and stuff like that, you can do that with her. Like, it's useful, man. It's a good tool that you just got to embrace. You just got to know how to do it in quantities. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I'm glad you told me about that timer because
that's
that
the
is
move.
going to come in.
She going to hate it at first, but trust me, when she'll get used to it, it's the move, man. It's the move. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Appreciate you guys for coming in for episode 25 for our visual viewers. Does that make sense? Whatever. If you're watching us on video form on PopsCast over on youtube.com, appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, like the video if you haven't already. Also, leave a comment below about anything we talked about. Hit the notification bell so you know the next time we have one. And Tez, you want to hit them on where they're supposed to go for the audio only?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, if you haven't, like he already said, I'm not going to repeat it, but still, you can catch us over on Apple Podcasts. We appreciate y'all so much for giving us 5 stars. It is really helping us go up in this algorithm because we are noticing the people who are listening, and we do appreciate it from many walks of life and places all over the world and globe. You can also catch us on Google, basically any place but SoundCloud you can listen to a podcast, but primarily on Apple Podcasts. That's where you're gonna find us. That's where we're getting the most growth, and that's what most of y'all listen to us on. So we thank y'all again so much. Like always, be safe, be clean, wash your hands, kiss your loved ones, all that good stuff.
Wash your ass.
Yeah, wash your ass. And we'll holler at y'all for episode 26. We in this thing 1 year deep. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.